No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
That's a big game. It started off. J Hook. Playmaker? Oh. You got the old homies back. Deke Warrior?
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa, 75 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
And he's got to absolutely be sky high right now. The first touchdown pass in the NFL. The first of what should be many, many more. But 57 of them in 2 seasons as a starter at USC. None as sweet as that one right there for Sam Darnold. Hello, NFL. I'm here.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 7-0.
Sam Darnold have to know. He ain't play for me.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
All right.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Stafford. And he's got his man on the out route. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, Stafford.
Oh, good D.
Incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now Stafford jumping it off for Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already at the outer edges of the field goal.
But, like you always tell me, you're still far enough away from the end zone that a pass could be a good option here, too.
You know, we always talk about running the ball until people take it away from you. I don't see any reason to stop throwing it until they take it away from you as well.
Well, the early returns here on the opening drive, though, solid. To throw on second down is Stafford. And his pass incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Tag 50, tag 50.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Buying time to his left.
Oh,
And
Emmanuel.
that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least you're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Jets making their way out. Last year, the impressive 3-2 start. A lot of people predicted they would go 0-16, but then after that start, they sort of collapsed. Just 2 wins after Week 5. So as we look into this year, Charles, what can we expect from the Jets?
Well, I would expect them to continue to play with great effort because their head coach, Todd Bowles, demands that. But Sam Darnold, their #1 draft choice, he will be the key to their season. The faster that he plays well, the better the Jets obviously are going to be. And on defense, last in the league in pass rush last year, last in the league in sacks. They'll have to do that by committee this year and find ways to get pressure on the quarterback.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw on second down is Darnold. Flush to his right. He hits Herndon over the middle. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Chris Herndon, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions heading out, coming off a 9-7 finish a season ago. Another year without a playoff victory. And we said it last season, Charles. Unbelievable. They've won only 1 playoff game since the 1957 NFL championship game back when you were in high school. And that one win was way back in January of 1992.
They do have optimism, though, because this team has been building. And I thought that their draft of 2018 signaled that they really want to help their magnificent quarterback, Matthew Stafford, and take the pressure off of him to produce 5,000-yard passing seasons because they drafted Kerryon Johnson, a running back out of Auburn, and in free agency, got LeGarrette Blount, which signals to me they want to play a little brute force football. They want to batter some people and take the ball out of the hands of Stafford so often. If they can do that, that'll allow them to slug it out with Green Bay and Minnesota for maybe a division title in the NFC North. And last but not least, you know who they beat in 57?
Who?
The Cleveland Browns. 2 teams trying to get back to their former glory.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff. Johnson. Muscling free near the 40. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. A 1st down carry here for Johnson.
Hey, guys.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Stafford. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the 1st half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now it's Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Fielded at the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Here's Stafford now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Darren Lee. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Set, lady. 21. Hey, tag 58 here, tag 58. Let's go now, let's go.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Unable to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it seems like a tough world out there. Many thought Sam Darnold would go number 1 overall to the Browns. And he fell to number 3 to the New York Jets. I think he fell to a great situation. He gets to go to New York with a rebuilding team, take over the job right then and there. And while many were expecting Broadway Baker Mayfield, instead,
and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
That's awful.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 3rd down.
But that's your
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Darnold now to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. He got 29 yards that time. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this. Or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A screen to Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On second down, it's Bell. He's to the 10. And he'll be out of bounds.
Oh, no way.
Good for 20 and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll go with the keeper. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Sam Darnold now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you can kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
180.
On first down, it's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Watch him now, Barney.
On first down, it's Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A first down throw, Darnold.
Oh!
Collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
I'll be damned.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. no-brainer for the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On second down, Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep. He's got a man complete. There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sam Darnold looking like he belongs. 3 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Stafford again. He hits Riddick underneath. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. The Lions on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before the break. Stafford. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So we reach halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Throwing to Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third and long. It's Stafford. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Darnold from the gun.
Hit.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Stay.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front, because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
Alert! 3 down! Ready!
On 2nd and 10, Stafford out to the flat for Reddick. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Stafford on 3rd down. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
10.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola.
He got bumped by Amendola.
And for a Lions touchdown. Danny Amendola, 54 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
That one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Oh, my gosh.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Damn, Crowder.
4 touchdown passes for the rookie Sam Darnold. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Stafford, he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. On second down, here's Stafford dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
I guarantee every coach wants to go for it on 4th and 1 in this spot, but so few of them have the guts to do it in their own territory. But he puts his faith in his offensive line, and they're able to pick up the first.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Underneath for Johnson. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now Stafford. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
22.
To throw again. Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep left. Oh, man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Come on.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a
carry on. Johnson better hold on to that football. That's the first touchdown of his NFL career.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. Yes. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Missed him so
I think he had to
bad.
unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
A shotgun snap for Donald. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
A give to Bell. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
There, but it falls incomplete.
Because you threw it too late. You threw that too late.
The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with
Damn.
The Jets on third
As
down.
long as that
Just
move
one
is
for three
made,
thus far.
that's when you
This
got
is
to throw
third
that
and
ball,
7.
man.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot there on third down. Couldn't get it.
Darius was checking him the whole time.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath.
Stay.
They're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And Detroit getting set to go now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup.
Marcus, like, goddamn, what kind of defense is
They're
that?
giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. And a cut to the sideline. And down right around the 37. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
But he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
They stay on the ground on first
shit.
with Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
To throw is Stafford. He hits Riddick underneath. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out of the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, so they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Johnson into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. For the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock defensively.
Come on, we ain't got time for that, boy.
So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Smell the cat. It's killing.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold.
Hey!
And he hits
wow.
over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
That was crazy.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. The give is to Bell. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And Darnold wants to throw the football. A screen to Bell. And he's got some space here. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Stop the clock.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Bell, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Alicia Phil, what's up? What up, sis? What up, bud? Fam in the house, crib now. I'm trying to.
They'll go again with Bell. And able to push
it's
his
looking
way
good. He
forward
can't
here
stop
for a
the
good
clock
little
now.
gain.
So
they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers.
what up, Phil?
Or something like that.
What up, nephew? Watching your uncle go to war?
On 3rd down, here's Bell. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker.
I should have
to the
threw it,
backfield
Phil.
and spill the play.
I gotta make it, Phil. I done missed a couple in other games and it made me lose.
So now Catanzaro comes on in a pressure spot. This from 42 yards out. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Yeah. I see. You got a squad.
Side of the field. They're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown,
Yeah, I got some.
big half-moon grins.
I got some lucky breaks.
A lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction. All of a sudden, they're down. So out now come the Lions.
I did. I got some nice breaks.
Get something quick right, and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense.
My last 3 passes, I was like, wow.
Nowadays, it's not just the ball
like them all slipped through.
People in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
There you go,
They
Coach.
can cover all their bases. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's
Great
second
game,
down.
man.
Last play
Definitely.
got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I got it, Phil. We did it, baby. We did it now.
Week 1, you had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening
We
day,
did it, nephew.
opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night.
Thank you,
I can't
nephew.
imagine being a player.
I got another one to play in a minute.
So for the Jets, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Good game, Sam. I still want to trade you. Nice job, let me on. Wow, Robbie didn't have 1 catch. Wow. Robbie Anderson didn't have 1 catch. Ryan Poole. 2nd year. I see you, bro. Brandon Copeland? That's right, I'm the GOAT. Nephew, what number should I give CJ Mosley? See, everybody had to pass the flag. Yeah, Blake. Nephew, help me figure out what I should do with Mosley. Hey, well. Oh, no. We'll be getting out of here.
Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I write my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery?
In reply, how you put up with this?
Song and dance, soulless buffoonery. Long romance.
What number should I give?
Yamagini dream was a in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard.
10. Look, Phil, I already put it on there too. How you like that?
Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos, it's in my mental. You need a PJ first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop up. You need a, in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me, I live in you. Both of our fire offend you.
Give him the J's too, Flip. Yeah.
Okay, I'm back to school. This is open campus. I should slap it open-handed. Enough life, I told her motto, she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin, I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Chris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the Bizzo, she like, oh, what's happening? Think she call me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation, Janet, boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, was underground. Frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man, it's just a bobblehead doll. Holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the court, hop out the Porsche. Shake that, got that on menu, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks.
Bounce.
I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my
We don't wear Adidas. Take that Adidas.
I got dreams of being Hova out your movie, yay. Listen, babe, so good you think I'm cool with yay. Okay, my diamonds dancing, I could Lisa Ray. Life is hard, but it's easy being truthful, baby. For real, overload. This is like I got like my pinky.
You ain't doing a good job on your homework if you watching me play. Huh? What you have for homework today?
I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lame down. Luckily, so, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow raw. Peep the way I bubble in these streets. Who can with me?
Nikki, baby.
Go. So who's got number 5? 13. 17. Okay, you take that off. Man. Okay. What's your grades looking like?
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right
You on honor roll?
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down. I swear.
Yeah.
I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds.
Yeah.
Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss.
Oh, okay, good job, nephew. Stay on that honor roll, man. You ready for this weekend? We got a big tournament this weekend.
No, I can't show you no love,
Baby.
yeah, I'm a These models it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now.
Oh yeah.
Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now. Oh yeah. Shorty oughta been my feel. Yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never left. Yeah. Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Dimes, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take my home. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down. I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds. Oh yeah.
What's up, Hen? What's up, nephew?
Pulling up in that
I was trying to body these cats. That's
rock star like Pink Floyd, waving at rude boy. I'm waving at you, boy. Ran off on the.
You going this weekend?
Imagine me, do boy. You could never do what I do, boy. Still ducking that I did, boy. In Paris for a hit, boy. These ain't the same type of hits, boy. Can get. Boy, you don't take these type of risks, boy, cause this boy been throwing that like rich, boy. You miss, boy. Your numbers don't add up on the. That was 10 years ago.
If you know, you know. Yeah. Oh yeah, Woogie.
If you know, you know.
Going out of town to Iowa.
If you know, you know.
This thing of ours, oh, this thing of ours.
A fraternity of ringing off. I just happen to be alumni. Too legit, they still looking at me with one eye. The company I keep is not corporate enough. Child, you ain't orphan enough. A rapper turn can't morph into us.
But a turn rapper can morph into puff.
Dance contest for the I predict
Al Roker.
You know, I only ever looked up to you all get a bird, this Oprah. Players in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart, we got the for the wrong sport. You know, you know. If you know about the port, though it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. You ever been hit with the water, then had to wait? Do you walk away? If you know, you know. When we all clicking like Golden State, and you and your team are the motorcade. If you know, you know. Been granting wishes like a genie to bad in two-piece bikinis.
No, we gonna get. I know what I'm gonna give you. I forgot.
Been hiding where you can see me.
The skybox is right next to Riri's.
Solely responsible for showing rappers how to stand on the front lines when started throwing bands. Where was you when Big Pun Tigers in? Cause I was busy earning stripes
like a tiger skin. Players and ball shorts.
Coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart. We got the for the wrong sport. You know, you know. If you know about the court, though it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason.
Here come hey Phil, here comes Sonya and Monty.
If you know, you know.
Eli Manning. They call him Podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I think I try to copy. This. You ain't never seen a brother like this. Hey, mama. Hi. What's up, man? How you doing? What's up, Sean? I'm talking to Philip. Huh? What's up, man?
What's up, Philip?
He said.
Hi, Philip.
He been typing. Well, what can I do? But keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. I'm there to go. I can tell my heart to relax. Oh.
He said, what's up?
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know.
Mama, don't pick that up. Go say hi to Mimi.
Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it.
Sonya, go say hi to Mimi. Mimi in the bed. Yeah, tell Mimi you home. Summertime. I'm on my summer grind.
Handle your business.
Handle your business.
Don't break no bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they
Can't count.
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold.
They call him Podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I think they're gonna copy. Diamonds in the vein, that's all this.
And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax.
What you say?
Chillax, chillax, chillax.
Come here.
Chillax, chillax, chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax.
Relax, 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 relax.
relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax.
What you say?
Tell me something I don't know. What?
Huh?
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me
Where
something
Panther
I
go?
don't know. Like when it drop home,
Panther
get
downstairs.
go.
You want? Sonya, she going to get Panther. Okay. Huh?
I defeated my fears, soaked the towel in my tears.
Yeah, I see him.
Next to all my oldest ideas. I'm wiser than my chin check y'all in y'all beard. I'm willing to father my peers, all of my peers for all of my years. Out in the field, take a look at my shoes. Never had a thought that it might lose. Considering the cost, how to give them my dues. Never got a talk to it like you. I've been feeling like a king for months. We eat all the rich cuisine for lunch. All these wishing he was done. Oh, you tried it, that's a piece of gum. Now, look at me, I'm the captain now. I'm recruiting this year. I be praying for y'all while I'm praying for y'all. Like a line abusing this deer.
Sonya.
I hate to do it with no
Sonya.
now I'm used to get near. Oh.
Why he can't play in the chair?
I'm the mutant in here. We look good, just show us where the camera. Years ago, I had to up my standards.
Cause what?
Alabama, turn it to my only private. Swear like she don't got the answers. Who's the boss? I feel like Tony Danza. Walk up in it like I got the swag. What kind of swagger?
I'm the biggest Panther.
Wakanda, y'all are wasting your time. I spend it, but I ain't wasting a dime. Might do some favors, but I ain't breaking my spine. Your girl has been calling for days. I get out different ways. That New Orleans parade. Yeah, we like, none of my people are patient. We look like we on a vacation. Get no invitation. y'all all with it and y'all talk a lot, but y'all ain't got the heart to do the mission. I'm hard-headed like the juggernaut, but there ain't nothing I can do to listen. I'm authentic and I walk around like I just ate, but let you do the dishes. I'm Clark Kent, but mix the Autobots and mix with everything that you've been missing. Please get back and don't get that involved. Freaking sick, I need a pad of walls. I'm the king, heavy crown, heavy rain, cat and dogs.
All right, nephew. I'll talk to y'all in a little bit.